All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace and love to Allah Akim pushing this truth and sincerity. This is the brother Lahab Miyad, and I'm here in Revelations 13 and 11. All right, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right, and we all know that this is America, and the two horns represent the two sides that they give you to choose from. All right, the Republicans and the Democrats. All right, and verse 12, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and he causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And that first beast is talking about the ancient Roman Empire, right? And whose deadly wound was healed. That's basically speaking of America now, because America, aka Babylon, is the ancient Roman Empire back again in the flesh, man. Everything about this society is what it embodies the ancient Roman society. All right. Verse 13, and he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. That's going into America's military. All right, it's military might. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. All right, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, I wanna shed a little bit of light on what it means by image. So I want to go to Romans 8 and 29. Uh, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. All right, and this is Paul speaking. All right, and he's basically saying that though he's basically talking about the elect, whom Yahweh the Father predestinated from the beginning, from the foundation of the world, to be conformed to the image of his son. All right, and if you get the word conformed, all right,
Strong's G 4832. Sumarfas. Sumarfas.
sumarphos. All right, the definition is having the same form as another, similar, conformed to. All right, so basically, the elect who were predestinated, who would conform to the image of Yahushua, would basically be like, all right, would strive to be like, to be in that same spirit. They would pay attention to what he said, what he did, and they would try to copy, man. They would try to emulate. All right, so going back to Revelations 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So basically, man, hey, this is going into the 2/3 and the rest of the heathen who actually believe in this system's way of being, in all the philosophies that Babylon pushes forth. All right, Revelation 17 and 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. All right, and this is rampant within this society. All right, it's there's nothing but fornication that happens here. All these philosophies, all right, everything from homosexuality to transgenderism, all everything, all the blasphemy that goes on here, and it's all brought forth by Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, who's in rulership here in America, aka Babylon, and this whole system, man, which is soon about to go down, which is an extremely beautiful thing. All right, verse 16. So basically, that's what it means by the image. All right. Everybody here now, 2/3 and all the heathens, that's what they're all about. They believe in this system. All right. They see nothing wrong with it, and they want to continue. All right. And verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. And this is where we find ourselves, man. All right. You could find articles of them pushing the fact that they want to do away with cash, because through cash, that's one way that the virus could be spread. This coronavirus could be spread. All right. And with the way in which the whole economy is going, we understand that, man. Hey, we're about to see the dollar collapse pretty soon. All right. And basically what they're doing, they're trying to do away with this the monetary system, the current monetary system we have, and they want to introduce a digital one. All right, which goes into the mark of the beast. All right, for just like it says, and verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. See, let's check this out right here. Okay, so Bill Gates will use microchip implants to fight coronavirus. All right, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates will launch human implantable capsules that have digital certificates, which can show who has been tested for the coronavirus and who has been vaccinated against it. And the 64-year-old tech mogul, and currently the second richest person in the world, revealed this yesterday during a Reddit Ask Me Anything session while answering questions on the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Gates was responding to a question on how businesses will be able to operate while maintaining social distancing, and said that eventually we will have some digital certificates to show who has recovered or been tested recently, or when we have a vaccine, who has received it. All right, the digital certificates Gates was referring to are human implantable quantum dot tattoos that researchers at MIT and Rice University are working on as a way to hold vaccination records. It was last year in December when scientists from the two universities revealed that they were working on these quantum dot tattoos after Bill Gates approached them about solving the problem of identifying those who have not been vaccinated. All right, the quantum dot tattoos involve applying dissolvable sugar-based microneedles that contain a vaccine and fluorescent copper-based quantum dots embedded inside biocompatible micron-scale capsules. All right, here, let me jump down to this right here. The quantum dot tattoos will likely be supplemented with Bill Gates' other undertaking called ID 2020, which is an ambitious project by Microsoft to solve the problem of over 1 billion people who live without an officially recognized identity. ID 2020 is solving this through digital identity. Currently, the most feasible way of implementing digital identity is either through smartphones or RFID microchip implants. The will the latter will Bill Gates likely approach, not only because of feasibility and sustainability, but also because for over 6 years the Gates Foundation has been funding another project that incorporates human implantable microchip implants. This project, also spearheaded by MIT, is a birth control microchip implant that will allow women to control contraceptive hormones in their bodies. It's crazy, man. All right, Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, For like as iron rusteth, so is wickedness. So is his wickedness, man. So, iron will for sure rust. Over time, iron will for sure rust. So will the wickedness of our enemies, which is Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. It would always be there, and it's only a matter of time before it's made manifest before everybody's eyes. All right, and those who have eyes can clearly see his wickedness now, man. But hey, the world is asleep to what's going on. And what truth be told, man, a lot of people are waking up to the fact that something's going on. But they plan to deal with it in a carnal way. All right, and those who are caught without a covering, all right, without the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, you guys are gonna be in for a rough ride. Here, let me go back to the blue letter. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, everything that they're trying to push forward, with the whole trying to get rid of cash because it might be helping in spreading the coronavirus to wanting to implement, a tracking system to see who's been vaccinated and who hasn't been vaccinated, to quarantining everybody. You see, now the World Health Organization is saying that. Let me read it to you guys. All right, countries can't simply lock down their. Okay, let me read the title right quick. Lockdowns not enough to defeat coronavirus. Who's Ryan? All right, countries can't simply lock down their societies to defeat coronavirus. The World Health Organization's top emergency expert said on Sunday, adding that the public health measures are needed to avoid a resurgence of the virus later on. What we really need to focus on is finding those who are sick, those who have the virus, and isolate them. Find their contacts and isolate them, Mike Ryan said in an interview on BBC's Andrew Marsh show. The danger right now with the lockdowns, if we don't put in place the strong public health measures now, when those movement restrictions and lockdowns are lifted, the danger is the disease will jump back. All right. So basically, that's the point, man. What we really need to focus on is finding those who are sick, those who have the virus, and isolate them. Find their contacts and isolate them. So, man, how do you think they're gonna come about and do this, man? They're gonna start coming in our homes and checking us, all right? And hey, with martial law and everything, you could just. We already know what's actually going down. We already know what they're actually gonna end up doing. All right, but once they make a move on the elect, man, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna make his move. All right. So with that, man, I hope it was edifying. Shalom.